Hi guys, I have really bad lighting because I have this light going over my head but my brain is ready to talk to you guys. So in this video, I am going to go over, I think sometimes people are very overwhelmed by projects, or if they see how much we get done and we accomplish, they just kind of make an excuse in their head of how this could potentially be. I honestly totally understand this because it's not like I just had all these children all at once, but I want to talk about all these things and how I get so many things done. It's almost like you have to compartmentalize things. So pretend that you're like a foreman in each area that you're at. So up here in our house up north, I am a foreman and I have divided each area into necessities, right? So I know that the gardens that we have now are going to take top priority. So we need to make sure that what we have in the ground is being maintained. So we need to make sure that things are weeded, replanted, tomatoes are put up, the suckers are taken off. So I have to set priorities in each area that I have. So in the high tunnel, in the gardening, I have all these things that need to take priority. So anything that has fruit on it needs to be taken care of, and that's going to take the first and foremost priority. So all those things are growing living things that are going to need to take first priority. Those are going to really feed my family right now in the moment. So before we even come up here, what's going to take first priority? I'm going to make sure that my baby's safe to come up here, that everyone seems like they're safe and healthy to be able to come up here. And then when I come up here, that's the first thing that I need to do. I need to be okay, here we go. Now, instead of saying, oh, it's a rainy day, we can't do anything, no, we need to tackle the projects that are inside. So then I have a window of what I want to do inside. I have a window that I want to do outside. I have a window that would be, I think of specific people. For instance, my husband, he loves and most of the guys, they like chainsawing and mowing and weed eating and those types of things. So I have an idea right now. Our front yard looks like a craziness. And so I want to make the front into lawn, and that also would be good because then we can just hire somebody to come in, hopefully a company to come in and just mow that area so that that's one thing that we don't have to do on a consistent basis when we come up here and it's not sky high. So I want to create that space there in order to do that. Now, we had to take out some raspberries in order to, out of the high tunnel. We are planting them to where what we're going to have is a new raspberry section. So just taking every little thing, but we left some in the high tunnel because we're done. We only had so many hours in a day. And honestly, it's okay, we also need to make time. I was sanding. I was sanding. So that's why my hands are like this. So, and also stripping. So, and that's why there was masks in the beginning of this video. I think there was masks in the beginning of this video. So, you have to just prioritize each thing that's done. And then you also have to prioritize your financial, your physical self. So for us, our financial stuff is all going to the house that we are living in now. So we need to get tons of things done at the house that we're living in now. But when I come up here, there's nothing I can do about down there, right? None of that's happening right now. There's nothing that I can do down there. So I need to focus on what's right here, what's in front of me, and just compartmentalize. Okay, this is going to get done. Okay, these days are nice outside, so let's try and get this done. But then also thrown in some fun. We went to one field trip here, and then we just went to the lake for a couple hours this afternoon. You don't need to go to the lake. If you work, we worked until 12:30, and then we took a little quiet time. Then we worked for a couple more minutes. We're okay, let's get these little things done, and then we're going to go to the lake. Went to the lake for an hour and a half, came back, got all situated, and then we we're picking more raspberries and doing some more things around here. And then I came up here. So now here I'm like, okay, I need to take measurements of things. I'm thinking of like, now my brain needs to turn off of that because that's all that I can get done right now. Although I do need to do those strawberries that are on my front porch. I wasn't thinking about that one. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna do strawberries on the front porch. Okay, so I need to like compartmentalize what needs to happen, make a list, either mentally or on a piece of paper or on my phone, and then be like, okay, what do you guys want to do? And usually everyone will just take something and then I'll take whatever. Or maybe it's something like, okay, I'm watching the baby. I can do this while I'm watching the baby, or whatever it might be. So we figure out who's doing what and then we just tackle it. And if it gets done, that's wonderful. We're all going to just work to the best of our ability while we can. So now tomorrow's supposed to be rainy, so it's a perfect time to clean up. So I was actually seeing my desk here that I am sitting at used to be a really dark stain, and I want to bring it down a notch. So I want to actually try to sand this. They sanded it down a little bit, but I wanted to see if I could get it a little more sanded and stripped and just so it was neater before I sand it. And I have an idea, like I have a vision of what I want to do up here. It's just I need to figure out how to make that vision come to fruition and be realistic about it. Now, finances are not going to go here right now. But what can I do while I'm waiting until we have finances to do that here? And also it's like, okay, what would be the top things here financially that we need to do? What are the top things there that we need to do financially? That basement needs to get done so that my family can be living in it. That's number one. Do I need to pay the whole loan off before I work on anything up here? I don't think so. I think I just need to budget some to put towards that debt, and then some to work on some things up here. Our hot water tank, because we weren't here, and when we were in the hospital, the basement flooded and it messed up our hot water tank. We're going to put an on-demand hot water tank in here. So that would be helpful because it's really a pain to try to do cleanup when you're constantly, now we're doing it at both houses, and we are constantly heating water in order to like clean things, and that just takes so much more effort. So if we're able to get hot water, that would be lovely. So we're just like on the top of the list for here would be hot water tank and dehumidifier. It does not get super damp here, but I found that when it's all closed up that we really probably need like a dehumidifier like on this floor. It's really weird because like our basement here is wet, and I was asking the guy, I'm like, I don't understand why up north it's never smells mildewy. Like things, maybe a couple things might mold in the basement, but that would be like things, not like basement walls and all that type of stuff. And he says it's because basements back then were designed to breathe, because they knew they didn't have the technology in order to seal off a basement. So they made the basement area so that it could breathe. This house was built in 1895. So they knew, I mean, it has real logs, it has stone foundation on part of it. So it's breathing, it's like a living thing, right? So they designed the houses to do that, and therefore it's a lot better. He's like, older houses, if they have a stone foundation or whatever, I'm like, just leave it. Don't try to seal this off if at all possible, because the way that it was done was made to be done that way. And obviously it does something because it's been standing this long, right? So there's just a difference in that. But I'd like to get a humidifier, because if the windows aren't open, it gets really like sweaty almost just from like the humidity. I mean, we've been here for 3 days now. We opened the windows for the first 2 days, for all the days actually. So after the first day, it kind of gets out of here, but I don't want to be like walking into like a stuffy, stinky, like whatever type place. So I'd like to just get a dehumidifier. That will just help with any type of moisture issues that might be going on or that are in the air. That can also help like in the winter time if there's any like if anything is going to be frozen or anything like that, that can help with the dehumidification. You just have to get the right dehumidifier. So looking at all those things, so I have like a list of, okay, I'm going to be looking for these list of things at thrift stores, Restore, those types of things. And then I'm going to be looking for, I'm going to be saving for these things new. So yeah, it's just kind of like, you just have to like mentally make these little lists of things that you're doing. And you have to make lists. You have to say, okay, we're doing that, we're doing this. I do the same for my children. My children have lists of what they're gonna do for that day, and if there's something that they want to add or they feel like they need to do or they need more time for something, for instance, one of my older daughters, if they need time for specific things, then they'll just be like, hey, I need time for this, or these are my work hours, or whatever, so that I know, okay, like this is what it's gonna look like on this day so that I can manage it. So I see myself more as like a foreman, but not one of the foremen that just stand up here and watch the people. A good foreman is down there in the ground doing the stuff, but is there for questions, right? They're able to take their people and divide their people and get everyone together so that they're able to work together. And that's the goal. So like once you have established like how to do that, just think of how that will bless people in the future when my children have jobs, or I say when my children have jobs, my children do have jobs, but like out there in the real world, to be able to have somebody that already has the skills, that knows, okay, you know. And then, you know, my daughter who was up here before, what was she when she was up here? She just stepped into the role that she's seen me do for so long. She was the foreman. She was saying, okay, this and this and this need to be done. Let's prioritize. Okay, day one, let's see how much we can get done. And she did a couple fun things too. Let's see how much we can get done, and then we can do this. It might be like, okay, let's do this before lunch, for instance, and then maybe come back at it at 4 o'clock because it's really hot in the middle of the day. And we don't want to be like, you're not going to be able to give your all if you're like exerting yourself like all day long at the same task. I think that's one reason. There's a lot of countries that actually are getting more and more on top of people need to take vacations. They need to take time off work so that they can rejuvenate, so they can be a better worker. And I think that lots of companies are starting to find that out. They're like, okay, if people get rejuvenated, then they come back, and even for 2 months later, 3 months later, whatever, they're able to have like a good work ethic. They're just there, and they know that like the company is appreciating them by giving the time off and all the things, right? So I think that we just need to have that good balance rather than work. But because we do that, we can get so much done because there's always like a plan. There's always a plan of what to do. And when there's not a plan, if I don't have a plan set forward for meals, if I don't have a plan set forward for what we're doing that day, if I don't have that plan like set in, okay, we're thinking about doing this, then it's like overwhelming, right? So I encourage you, if you can, think of yourself as a foreman or as like whatever you want to think of, and make plans, make lists, prioritize according to what's really important. It'd be really stupid for me to just prioritize everything in the house when that's doing absolutely nothing for my family right now. Feeding my family is doing something for my family. Collecting fruit is doing something for my family. So I hope this little tidbit commercial helps you guys out a little bit. If you have any questions or comments down, just put them down in the comments below. Have a blessed video. I was going over what it is like to be a foreman, and mainly the focus on this is how to be a foreman when you're talking about projects around your household and around your home and how to manage those. But I'm coming out with a course called The Household Foreman. It's so cute. We already did the printable ebook for this, and I'm going to be doing videos to go along with this to help you get into the mindset of being a foreman in your own home to manage your home better. So make sure that you keep your eye out and look for those videos and ebook coming out really soon.